Hello my friends, it's Petra from Petra's Cauldron. I'd like to welcome you back to my channel and thank you for being just here. So, here we go. I promised you yesterday in my video that I will be focusing more my energy on teaching and showing you how I cook at home so the diabetes goes down. We talked about diabetes yesterday long. And because I did had a wake-up call, a really bad one, and it was a friendly reminder, smack on my head. So I'm going back to my views, and I'm going back to my old ways, so I got to start over. So today is a very simple video. This is what I do on a daily routine, just by that. It's not about cooking, it's about what you take into your body in order to get the A1C down, in order to get the blood pressure down. It helps you with your overall feeling. It helps you with the cholesterol, very, very good with the cholesterol, because that's the last thing you want to have all the way up high. So, like I said, I'm a disclaimer here. I'm no doctor. I'm none of it. I'm not practitioner or anything like this. I'm just Petra from Petra's Cauldron, and I'm passing on my tips and tricks, what I do in order to keep the diabetes down. And you noticed I didn't say my, because I'm not claiming it, right? Remember, words here come out here, and commando, no, we are not doing this. So to keep the diabetes down and to keep the A1C down, the cholesterol in very good shape, and we're going to make sure that we are trying to lose some weight on top of that. So when I show you what I do on a daily basis, and this is very simple to do, it's not a hard thing to do, but this is what I do, and I show you. Hang on. So first of all, I'm taking apple cider vinegar on a daily basis. And I'm starting again because I got lazy, I didn't do it. So here's my apple cider vinegar. I try to go always organic. You can choose any apple cider vinegar you want. It can be from Berg's, it can be from who knows what, but it needs to be organic and it needs to be with the mother. The mother has to be inside. So that is the very important part. So how am I going to do that? You need a jar like this, a big one. This is a big jar, and there's almost 3.5 cups of water fit in here, right? Then you need some sea salt, and I use Himalayan salt because that's high in minerals and all that good stuff what you need. And you can pick and choose between lime juice and lemon juice. If you have a fresh one, you can use that, but I don't, so I use these ones here. And then you need filtered water. So this is my filtered water, and it's a milligram. It's like 800 milliliter, not milligram, milliliter, and about 28 ounce of water. Now in your big jar goes in 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, right? Then I like to prefer like 1/4 spoon of salt, quarter. You can do less if you like to, but I prefer 1/4 because that's about 28 ounce of water. So put that in it. And I prefer lime. I'm not into lemon so much. I prefer bitter. So I use lime, and I took about this much. Just a splash, maybe maybe a tablespoonful of. So then I fill all this beautiful stuff up with my water. And that is what I drink before breakfast. Look, and it fills up all the way. That is what I fill up, and that is what I drink before breakfast. So now you can, if you are not familiar to it, apple cider vinegar is very tart. Some people cannot take it that well on an empty tummy. I do, so split it in half, but you should be having this before breakfast. At least half of a jar, okay? So mix it up very nicely, and now you can go and drink. It's very, very tasty. To me, it's very refreshing, especially here in Florida. We have a lot of sun, and it brings you minerals to your body. It gives you all the goodness of the apple cider vinegar, and it helps you with the blood sugar and the A1C. So now if you take this, if you drink this before breakfast on an empty tummy, I'm still in fasting, and we have now 2:04, so I'm in the afternoon, so I'm still on fasting till about 4. I have a good day today, so I'm probably going to drag it out till about 5 or so. And so I will be having probably one more of this whole jug. So I have 2, sometimes even 3. In the summertime, definitely 3 of these whole glasses I drink all the way, because it's refreshing and it helps me. And the best part is it goes on your fat. It helps you with the belly fat. Now, there are certain type of people you can go and check on it. One is Dr. Berg. I like Dr. Berg a whole lot because he's really, really cool, and he tells me what is true and what's not. So when I need to consult a doctor, I go on YouTube and I type in Dr. Berg, and I type in apple cider vinegar or carbs or keto or whatever, you know, and he's having all the answers. So he's a very he's a very well-known doctor. So that is where I go. That's one of my go-to doctors. And the other one is Dr. Ahmed. I think that's his name, or Ergin Ahmed, whatever. It's Sugarmd. Type in on YouTube Sugarmd, and there he comes. It's my Turkish doctor, and he tells you all about it. Now, this apple cider vinegar will help you, like I said, with all those kind of things. So if you can start drinking it like 2-3 times a day, that would be awesome. You should be having definitely about a half of that glass, and if you cannot make a half of that glass, take at least a third of it, of that big jug from 28 ounce, you know, and use that before every meal, about 10-15 minutes before. And any carbs, what is maybe hidden in any of your food, will be broken down in no time. So it will not spike your blood sugar. So that is one of the beautiful things. Now, Dr. Mehmet Ergin, or whatever his name is, I always forget his name. I'm not good with names. You get used to it, girls and boys, and ladies and gentlemen. I'm not good with names, but my Turkish doctor, I always call him my Turkish doctor, Sugarmd. He recommended also in one of his many videos, if you want to fight diabetes with a natural approach, you know, you should be taking cinnamon, and it has to be Cylon Cinnamon. One of those words. I hate those words when they don't roll off of my tongue. So what I do is I buy it online, and I press, and I have a little press, and I'll show you my little press in a little while, and I pound them into little capsules, and I take 2 capsules twice a day. So that is one of my things. The other part is turmeric, and I'll show you what that looks like too, and it helps you. And then there's, my nose is dripping today, I'm sorry. There's also Benfotamin. Benfotamin is really good. And Fenugreek. Those are the things what you should be taking. And I'm going to go close to it, and I'm going to write it down later on down in my prescription. That way you can see it again and write it down. And it has helped me to get the A1C and the cholesterol down in check in no time without any medication. Like I said, I'm no doctor. This is how I do it. So don't come back and complain, but I did it, and it worked for me, and I did it for 3 years. So now I'm going to show you what all the other supplements are. Okay, hang on. Okay, here we go. This is Benfotamin, and Greg bought it, I think, online someplace. I have no idea where he bought it, but you have to do your research, you know. But this is what I need, and I take 300 milligrams, and I take one a day right away in the morning hours. So that is what I take, Benfotamin. Then I take Fenugreek. Fenugreek brings also blood pressure and cholesterol down, and it helps you with all the other stuff. And it's non-GMO, and it's gluten-free, and it's a traditional herb. It has 300 quick release. It needs to be quick release, okay? It's an herbal supplement, and it's 2,000 milligrams. That is what I take once a day. Then turmeric, and you can see I use my old prescription bottles, you know, for whatever I have. And I ask my people, you know, if you have them, get them for me, because they are nice, they're dark, and I can put them in my cabinet. Turmeric. And here is my turmeric in my jar. And see, I reuse all my jars. I don't toss them out because they're valuable for me. So I put them in here, and then I store them in a dark, cool place. And I pound them into little capsules, which I'll show you in a while. Here's my cinnamon. Big jar of cinnamon. And I take 6 capsules a day on cinnamon every day. And cinnamon also brings the A1C down and the cholesterol, and it works for that. And it has so many other side effects, which is awesome for your body. So I really encourage you to do your research. Please go and learn sign up for YouTube anniversary and sign up and say, okay, health benefits of turmeric, health benefits of cinnamon, health benefit of Benfotamin, health benefit of Fenugreek. And there you have all the answers, and you learn more in that short, brief time than I can ever tell you. I can just push you into the right direction and tell you this is what I do and it works for me, right? And here, don't forget your apple cider vinegar. So don't forget your apple cider vinegar. Now, this is the machine what I've been using when I pound my own caplets. So I go and buy these ones here online. See these ones here? They're all vegetarian and they dissolve very quick in your body. So, and they are the little heads in it in here. That's the bottom part, that's the head part. So what I do is they go in here like so, and then I pound my turmeric in, or my cinnamon in, or also my moringa. Moringa is a whole different ballgame. That's a whole different video what I'm going to tell you about. But this is what you should be doing, and I will be doing a video on this machine alone. That way you can see how it works. But I'm pretty sure there's also something online where you can learn how to use this machine. It's very, very simple. So this is how it works. You have this machine, and it's on a spring. It goes down, you see. So you fill this one up with all the little capsules I just showed you. Then you put this white frame on it. Then you put your cinnamon on here, or your turmeric, or your moringa, or whatever you have. And then you pound it in like this. You know, you squeeze it in like this. And then you have this beautiful machine. And you push it on top of it. And you force the powder into the little capsules. And you probably have to repeat it like 4 or 5 times. Then you put more of the herb on it. You put it back in. You use that little pressing machine, put it back on it, right? So then you set this one aside. And you have this little machine. And here goes in all the tiny ones. Those are the little heads. Here are the little heads. So they go in here. You put them on. Then you take this orange one. You use that. Hang on. You use that. You take this white one off. Put this on here. Upside down. Like so. Come here. It's hard to do for me with one hand. And then you push it down. And then you have your capsules. They're all freshly made. And then you can take them every single day. This is very easy. That is how you can get all the nutrition and minerals and vitamins into your body in no time by just taking a small pill. Now, the best part on it is you know what's in it. You know what is in it. And that's the very best part. It's all organic. It's all clean. You know, you can pick and choose, but make sure the cinnamon has to be from Cylon, because if it's not from Cylon, it doesn't have the real power. And you can read up on Dr. Berg, you can go to Sugarmd, you can do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just type in health benefits of, and then you will be overloaded with beautiful information. That is what I have done. When the doctor diagnosed me with diabetes 3 years ago, last December, you know, I said, that's not going to happen. And I went on the internet, and I was like for 3 weeks, every day on the internet, and I tried to do research on what can I do. And I was listening to some other doctors, you know, they're posting their videos on it. That is how I got smart. And you can do the same thing with very little stuff. It's not expensive. And it's no side effects. They are like chemicals, you know, and dragging you down, giving you freaking heart attacks, and who knows what else side effects they have, and make you even more sick. Because that's the point, you know. The more medication you take, the more side effects you have, then you need more medication, and you will be a fantastic customer for a very long time, like till you die. And that is not in my game. It's not happening. So that is what I wish. This is what I do. You have to decide for yourself if you want to go with that idea or not, you know. It just worked for me, and that is how I got everything down into the right direction, from almost an A1C 8 down to a 5.5, 5.6, which is fantastic. Cholesterol, fantastic. And I had 2 major surgeries, you know. I had 2 major surgeries, like knee replacements too. And one is now 9 months ago, and the other one is now 11, 12, 30 months ago in November, it was 1 year. The other one is in April, is 1 year. So I can do a video on that part too at one point. Maybe there are some people who are looking at complete knee replacements. Yeah. So, and during that time, I noticed when I had to take all this heavy duty medication because of the surgery, you know, I mean, you're getting under, and I mean, I wasn't getting in here. I got the injection in my spine. I got a spinal injection, spinal anesthesia. I think that's what it's been called. And so, but I was on heavy duty pain medication, muscle relaxer, nerve blockers, all that beautiful things for a very long time, for almost 1.5 years. And that fucked up my A1C big time, you know, because I couldn't be that healthy as I wanted to be, because I had all those side effects from the heavy duty medication. So that wasn't very nice, but it worked. I came out of it, and I think, you know, it probably, my body is probably still working on that, you know, to flush it out. I don't know how long it takes to get all this chemical stuff out, but I think, you know, whatever, I go back. I mean, I'm not blaming anything on the side effects of the surgery medicals stuff what I had to use. I'm blaming it on myself because I fucked up, you know. I relapsed and I got cocky, and I pay for it the price now, you know. So yeah, it's like a child cannot listen, you know. Don't put your fingers on a hot stove, you gotta burn it. And what is it doing? He's doing it. And then the yelling and screaming is big and loud. Yeah, that's happening to me, you know. So that's what I did. So now I'm going back to my roots. And with that, I'm passing on all my wisdom and knowledge to you guys. That way, you know, you have a direction, and you can say, oh, you know what, she did it. And why can I not do it? You know, there are so many other people, they're trying to go all natural, and they can. But you have to be determined, and do not forget your intermittent fasting. It's so important. You have to start someplace, you know. Start out with 8-10 hours, and then work your way up to 18 hours, if you can, 20 hours, you know. I always try to be between 18 and 20 hours because that's my goal, and that's what I like. So I try to be in that area, and that helps me a lot. And yeah, stay away from the carbs. No carbs, no sugars. Don't do it. Just don't do it. And you got to read the labels. Absolutely read the labels. There are so many hidden carbs in it, you will not believe it. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how you figure out what is the net carb in one product, say 1 cookies or so. Even if they say no sugar added, you know, that doesn't mean that it is good for you, and you can stuff your face with that and go swim. That's not happening. So you got to figure out for yourself. So that is it for now with this video, and I hope it has helped you. If it has given you any value, or you got any wisdom and knowledge out of it, please subscribe. I would love that. It helps me to grow and to make more videos, you know. And please send this video to people you know, and say maybe they have diabetes, maybe they don't want to talk about it because it's embarrassing. Yes, it is embarrassing, but there's nothing you can do about it besides helping yourself and getting out of it, you know. Try to do the best. So yeah, subscribe and like it. Please like it. If you have questions, there is a comment box underneath of it. Just go in and ask me whatever it is. I will answer you. If I have the answer, I will give it to you. Like I said, I'm no doctor, but you know, I know some shit, yeah. And in my description box, I also name all those things again, the minerals and that stuff, you know, what I've been using on a daily basis. That way you can write it down, and yeah, it will help you, okay? So for now, I like to say thank you for stopping by. Like, subscribe, please, and share my video. Leave your comment below. I appreciate everything. I would like to say thank you again. And Jane, thank you very much for your comment and what you have shared with me. I appreciate that a lot. And I hope that I can help you in particular too, you know. Okay, there are probably more people, but yes, that was very close to my heart because she opened up very much so. So I'd like to talk to you tomorrow or whenever I post another video, and I say, tschüss. Bye. See you later, alligator.